I've said it 1,000 times and I'll continue saying it. We don't chase, we attract. This has been my personal dating strategy for over 5 years now, and it has forced me to level up in every aspect of my life. I don't need to cold approach and chat up a girl if I don't want to. Yes, communication is important, but building attraction through words alone can definitely be a challenge. So imagine, what if you didn't have to say anything at all? I've done it countless of times, and I've seen other friends of mine do it consistently too. So in this video, I'm gonna break down how you can start attracting women without saying a single word so that you can start attracting instead of chasing. Stay tuned, subscribe, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, there are a lot of dating strategies to choose from. We got the guys who chase, we got the guys who trick, we got the guys who attract, obviously. Now, the thing about these dating strategies is the fact that they leverage some sort of attraction trigger in terms of their sexual market value, usually to attract. So this can be their looks, this can be their money, this can even be their status. Now, what I've realized is that if you want to attract women without saying a word, the best way to do this is doing something called status signaling. Now, what is status signaling? All it is in a covert way, so not in a loud outward way, is just showing that you have access to scarce resources. That's all status signaling really is. And there's multiple ways to do it, a part of each medium in terms of your dating strategy. And we're gonna talk about online and also in real life. So in real life, let's say you're going out to clubs, bars. The best way to do this is actually through pre-selection. Yes, pre-selection is a form of a status signal, because what do women like? Women like men that women already like. So if you can subtly show pre-selection in different unique ways, then that's gonna actually make you more attractive without having to open up your mouth. And there are plenty of guys who do this. I think the most popular version of this is example, the promoter, the guy who has a lot of women around him, who uses these women as accessories to attract other women. And also another aspect of this is called a social circle game. This is where you host events, and as the leader of the event, you gather women to the event in a platonic way, so you're not doing anything sexual with these women, and then they invite their friends, and their friends see you leading a group of people, having these women around you, and for that reason, that makes them more attracted to you without you having to say or do anything. Pre-selection is actually a very tricky one, and I don't believe every guy can actually implement this within their dating strategy effectively and consistently, because you must be in the right environment. You must make friends with these women to even be in that position in the first place. But most guys can do it simply just by making more female friends. In the past, I have said that I don't believe men and women should and can be friends, but strategically, I believe men and women can be friends if you're the one friend zoning them. So if you friend zone them for the sole purpose of pre-selection, maybe you guys go out together in groups, or some women can even play this sort of wing woman role in some cases, then that can actually be a form of status signaling overall. Now, in terms of online dating, and this can also be used within an in real life strategy too, is something called just subtle flexes. So you're showing subtle flexes to your scarce resources in subtle ways that people really don't realize unless they pay attention. So for example, on my online dating profile, I have a picture with Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap, to some people, they may know, but most people, they usually do know, especially in my age range, right? And so since I'm posing with a high status celebrity, and also in this picture, it looks like Fetty Wap is taking a picture with me, that is a subtle position of a high status flex that shows status signaling in a way that can make you look more attractive without you having to say anything. Now, the reason why all of this works is because it simply just builds more intrigue and mystery about yourself. From there, the curiosity sparks and the girl wants to know, who is this guy and why am I not with him? Now, I'm not sure about you guys, but I love smelling good. I'm the type of guy where not only will I put cologne on in the morning, but I legit put cologne on before I go to bed just so I can smell myself. Anybody, girl or guy who has been around me for an extended period of time knows that AD always smells amazing. And that's another thing, guys, that can actually help you attract women without saying a word. It's just simply smelling very, very good. Now, this actually starts with your basic foundational hygiene. Taking a shower at least once a day. I do twice a day, but I know that's a little extreme for most people. And then from there, putting lotion on and grooming yourself, right? That's gonna get you to the point where you don't stink. But in order to level up, to smell good, good to actually get complimented on your smell, that's gonna take a whole new strategy. That strategy is to have multiple fragrances for every scenario or situation that you're put in. So for example, the fragrance that I wear on a date night is not the same I will wear on a night out with the guys. You gotta figure out what works best for your skin, but I promise you, if you just consistently smell good in every environment that you're in, you will start to have women not only approach you on your scent alone and be curious about what you're wearing, then from there that can spark a conversation, and that's how a connection can be formed. But the women who are already attracted to you, you can make them even more attracted to you through the smell and scent alone. Because remember, a woman's sense of smell is actually much more stronger than a man's sense of smell. Now, I've been out multiple times where a woman has complimented me on my fragrance where I didn't even smell it on myself, and none of my guy friends around me said anything about it either. Now, I do know having multiple fragrances can get pretty expensive. That's why I'm super excited to announce today's sponsor, Scentbird. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription that lets you choose new designer fragrances every single month. And if you're anything like me, I'm sure you wasted hundreds of dollars of blind buying fragrances that you really didn't like that much. With Scentbird, you don't have to waste money anymore. For $17 a month, you're getting fragrances that you picked out, so there are no surprises, making it personal and affordable. They have over 600 perfumes and colognes and a lot of unisex options. Classic designer brands like Gucci, Prada, and Versace, as well as more niche fragrances if you really want to stand out. With each fragrance, you're going to get a 30-day supply, so that way you can try it out before committing to a full-size bottle. That way you can find out which scents you personally enjoy. Plus, it's hassle-free. You can skip or cancel your subscription at any time. So this month I received Ide Lacoste L12.12 White by Lacoste. This is a classic woody fragrance with a subtle floral hint to it, and it's perfect for the winter. Actually, let's go ahead and spray some of this on right now. Woo, amazing. On the arms too, why not? I also got Essential by Brioni, a unique, more earthy scent that's great for casual, everyday wear. Also, each fragrance you get comes with these little cards to let you know more about the fragrance and the notes within it. You can use my code 80vlogs for 55% off your first month at Scentbird, which is a little over $7. This offer is available in the United States and Canada. I'll leave a link down below the video for you to check it out. Now, back to the video. So in terms of attracting women without saying a word, we still have to use language, just not out of our mouths. We have to use body language, which is a powerful language tool if used the right way. And the best way you can do this, especially in real life environments, is to make eye contact and smirk. Not smile, but smirk. When you think about it, women do this all the time, right? This is how they give off their choosing signals. They make eye contact, they glance. It might be long, it might be quick, but point is, they're actually signaling to you, hey, this is an invitation for you to come talk to me, without telling you, hey, please come talk to me. But guys, you can actually do this too. You can actually ask for an invitation to approach a woman through your eye contact alone. Now, before you do this, make sure that you do have straight white teeth. If you got yellow teeth, if you got crooked teeth, you need to invest in yourself first so that you can actually start using these things to your leverage, right? That's also why I say just avoid smiling overall, because a lot of guys smile weird and or don't know how to attractively smile because they've never practiced it. At the least, you can do eye contact and a smirk, but also you got to get over the barrier of fear of making that initial eye contact. There's been plenty of times where a woman was across the club or across the bar or whatever, and I glanced at her a few times, but then we finally lock eyes, make eye contact. I do a little smirk and then I look away. Simple as that. And then when we make eye contact again, this is where I actually signal for her to come to me. It's a simple come hither. This right here, right? Don't let your mind get in the gutter, but like the come hither motion. And that has been a crucial way of how I can actually attract a woman without saying anything. I've done it countless of times, guys. Through eye contact alone, the come hither, and now we're in a conversation. I've attracted her and I haven't said a word. Now, yes, your presentation is gonna matter. The way you're dressed, the way you look, your facial aesthetics, all that stuff definitely matters. I'm not saying it doesn't matter. That's gonna play a part into the leverage, but there's still been plenty of times, even me myself, where if you still don't do these things and you're a handsome guy, you still won't get results because you're not trying. Like, you still gotta put in some sort of effort, even if you're handsome. Now, speaking about body language, the next thing you need to have is open body language at all times. I've spoken about this before, but me myself, I have a natural tendency to cross my arms, to overall just close myself off through body language. And for that reason, other people judge that for you to not be open to talking and or uninviting and cold, right? This is all subconscious that people see. So for that reason, me, myself, I have to consciously tell myself to keep a relaxed body position, to keep my chest open, to keep my palms showing, to keep my stance and my feet wide, to not cross and do this stuff, right? Because once again, when you do, it just overall not only makes you look less attractive, but it makes you look more anxious, it makes you look shy, it makes you look cold, uninviting. All that stuff is not good for attracting women. You want women to feel comfortable with actually potentially approaching you and or talking to you if they even have the guts to do that in the first place. And also, alongside with the open body language is that you want to be present and active within your environment. I kid you not, the times where women have approached me the most were the times where I genuinely was not paying attention. I was engaged in conversation with somebody else. I was doing my own thing. I was having fun in the environment. Point is, if you're just kind of wallflowering it, just scanning the environment, looking like a weirdo, for lack of better words, then more than likely nothing is ever going to happen from you acting like that. You have to be engaged and present, doing your own thing, and then let women notice that, especially if you're having fun. So that way they can actually do a vicinity approach and or a full approach. Because like I said, and most women won't actually just go up and talk to you, they'll to the least come around your area, around your vicinity, and make it be clear to you like, hey, this is a little signal I'm giving you, right? And for that reason, you attracted them without saying anything. And lastly, guys, you have to be attractive. Yes, to the comment guy right there typed in step 1, be attractive. Step 2, don't be not attractive, right? I see you in the comments every time. I'm not saying that you can do this stuff and not be attractive. I'm saying you also must be attractive too. This stuff is not gonna work if you're not attractive. I divide it into 3 phases: height, face, and style. With height, I've noticed that the taller you are, the more attention you're gonna get. So you need to enhance your height. Lifts, shoes with a higher sole. Every time I'm going out, I am on average 2 to 3 inches taller than what I normally am. Doesn't matter where I'm going, especially if I'm gonna be in an environment to where I know girls are gonna be around. I'm always presenting myself in the best way possible, even if it's a little bit enhanced. So you guys need to do the same, especially if you're under 5'10". Number 2, with your face, you need to have at least one striking feature about yourself. With me, I believe I have a few striking features, but you might not have any. So you need to actually look smacks and actually build your face and try to figure out what is one feature about myself that I get complimented on or that I can make even better. Is it your eyebrows? Is it your jawline? Is it your beard? Is it your hairstyle? Is it your skin texture? Most of you guys have a feature about yourself that you can use to your full leverage, but you need to make sure that is a damn good one, because in order to get attention, you need to have at least just one striking feature, something that really stands out. Because if you're average and you look like every average guy around the place, then that's not gonna do a lot for you, brother. Then number 3 with your style is that you just don't wanna blend in. You wanna wear something that's fitted, unique. If you look like every other guy in the area, like you're all wearing the same white polo, you're all wearing blue jeans, you don't wanna blend in. You need to stand out in a subtle way, not in a peacocky way, not where you're wearing loud shirts and crazy designs, but you need to stand out in a subtle way that makes you not blend in terms of style. And doing all this is gonna help attract women to you without saying a single word. Guys, don't forget to check out Scentbird. I actually smell so good right now. Like, it was actually distracting me as I was talking that I smell so good. So remember, you get your first month for 55% off. They come in these cool tubes just like this. Check it out, link will be down below. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.